Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As you know, my name is Muhammad Faris Iqbal Muhammad Zalani and I'm from TESOL 2. And you may also know me as your ICT from TESOL 2. Um, Firstly, I want to say a thousand thanks to you, Doctor, for teaching us for this semester. Um, I know that we were a handful, but I hope that most of us could improve from your teachings. Um, Personally, as your ICT, I've learned many new things throughout your classes. Um, before I before I had your class, I've never been uh, I've never known how to set up a live. I never know how to screen record a Google Meet, and I've never even known how to control the IT system. And truthfully, being in your class is really eye opening. Um, from skills I've never learned, I've learned something new. And I even managed to, thanks to this class, I've even managed to learn skills that is enough for me to become a real cameraman here in IPG. Uh, to put it simply, being in your class has helped me a lot. So, I will start with the first section or the first question. What are some of the uh, advantages of your class? First of all, I would say that being in your class, um, it is very interactive between student teacher. There's a really close bond between us. Unlike, I'm not saying that most lecturer don't, but some lecturer tends to be a bit cold towards the students and less connected with them. But for you, you really interacted with the classes perfectly. You never left anyone out, even when somebody is doing other stuff other than listening to your lectures. You try to help them. You even, and to put more, you have, even when some of us didn't have time to do all your tutorials, or even some of us mess up your tutorials, you still gave us second chances. And I really appreciate that because giving us second chances uh, is a really kind-hearted person move. um, for more, if I talk about what I learned from that class, especially those AI AI tutorials like Notebook LLM, Sora, and even making videos using AI. Those are, though back then I wasn't really fond of using AI. After learning with you, I it has opened my eyes to the fact that AI is inevitably going to be part of our life. So thanks to you, um, I now uh, I also know how to use AI properly, and furthermore, I become more less hateful to AI because back then I really didn't prefer generative AI, which is making music, videos, and picture using AI. But after learning with you, the experience that I've learned and had taught me that AI is there as a way to make our life easier rather than just to replace us teachers. I think that's enough for the benefits part. I want to move on to the weakness part. Um, First of all, I think that your class didn't really have any big flaw or weaknesses, but being your ICT, I do notice there's a little weakness within that field. Because, for example, some streaming service, live streaming service, tends to take up a lot of computing power, which means it requires a really powerful laptop, which some of us don't have. That's one of the problem I want to voice out. And then for other weaknesses that I think I might have to say is that, um, during Google Meets, uh, and stuff, when we do classes online, I think I would prefer if, the one that's controlling the slides and putting the one that's controlling the slides should be you rather than the ICT. Because, when the ICT is sharing the screen and having to do multiple things and live stream along with live streaming, recording, on the laptop or any other devices, it tends to overload the laptop, which in the end would become a problem if the laptop suddenly shuts down because of the amount of workload it's doing. Um, okay, last, both, I don't think I need to put any part of improvement, because both of these I have voiced the weakness, the benefits, and I even gave the solution.